What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the final episode of this week's Littleroot laddering. This week we have been playing with this really hyper offensive team with BZ, Clefairy, Gyarados, Rillaboom, Scizor, and Chandelure. If you have not checked out the last two episodes, I highly recommend it. This team has been an absolute delight to play. Personally, it's because I think I've enjoyed this team so much because this is the type of teams that I thoroughly enjoy. Just being able to beat your opponent down and punish them for misleading, like not having the correct lead, makes it where you get to really just take advantage of them as quickly as possible. So we're up against what looks to be, we have Sun, but we also have a Trick Room mode. But our Trick Room mode's not very good when it's only Torkoal. So Cinderace, Indeedee, Torkoal, Venusaur, Dracovish, and P2. A bunch of these mons are gone here in a few weeks, and I am moderately excited for that, if you want me to be honest. So, what do we lead? I kind of like PZ Scizor. With Gyarados Rillaboom. Actually, what if we lead Gyarados? Yeah, I kind of like Gyarados Scizor. Yeah, let's try this. I have a feeling they're leading on the Cinderace. Majority of the time that I've seen Cinderace, it's always been up front, so you need to always have always be prepared for it. But it can also come in late game and just sweep you as well. So just something to be prepared for. And we are going to see Cinderace and Indeedee as the lead. Kind of what I expected. So you're going to see that Psychic Surge go up. I have a feeling there's a Pyro Ball going into the Scizor this turn. So we can bring in Rillaboom to get rid of their terrain. And Airstream the Cinderace. I want to Airstream first because if they go for Pyro Ball and we go for the Airstream, then next turn we are going to be faster than them. Which in one of the previous episodes we played against the Cinderace, and it kind of beat us up because we weren't faster than it. So I think being able to gain the speed control here early could be potentially really good. We're most likely going to be losing Rillaboom this turn, but I think that's probably our best option. I would rather lose Rillaboom than Scizor in this matchup. So I'm really hoping to see a G-Max Pyro Ball or whatever it... I actually don't know what that move is called. Yep, G-Max Fireball. I was close. So we do see the Rillaboom go down. We do see the Follow Me from the Indeedee. You're going to have the Max Airstream going into it, which means we are now faster than the Cinderace, which is kind of good for us. Because now we can bring in the Scizor and pick up the KO on the Indeedee if it stays in with a A bullet punch. That's not the one I want. I want bullet punch. There we go. Then we can go for a max geyser into the Cinderace. Notably, it's not Life Orb Cinderace, which probably means it's Focus Sash. Which, if it's Focus Sash, it's really bad for us. But we will find out here shortly, because we're definitely faster than it. With them going for the Pyro Ball on turn 1. So I'm anticipating, yep, the Follow Me plus probably another Fireball into the Scizor. If that's the case, then we should be fine. Please don't be Sash. That's not Sash. And just like that, we get a Moxie boost. I think this is the first Moxie boost we've got on Gyarados yet. So now we're +1 speed in the rain. Oh yeah, this is a really good position for Gyarados. I have one more turn of Dynamax. We're gonna see the Torkoal come out, which is kind of annoying more than anything, and the Venusaur. I'm gonna switch out the Scizor one more time. We are Lumberry, so we don't have to worry about the Venusaur putting us to sleep. But I think it's correct to get rid of their weather. Most likely not going to pick up the KO here. I can't imagine in the rain we're going to be able to pick up the KO, but... Thank you, Lumberry. Not quite picking up the KO, but we should be pretty effective to be set up now. Now, is this a Heat Wave? A Burning Jealousy, which again doesn't do anything because luckily we went for rain. So we're actually in a really powerful position now because now we outspeed the Venusaur. And the Torkoal is just not really a threat to us. So what if we go for a Hyper Beam here? And we go for a bounce into the Venusaur. Yeah, just gonna see our opponent concede there. So really good showing for Gyarados and just how it lines up against Cinderace. When you play correctly, it can be really good for us. One more win, and we are into Master Ball. Which I believe there was a previous episode where I think I went 3-0, but we were in casual battles compared to ranked. And had we actually played in ranked those matches, then we would be in Master Ball, but unfortunately not. So here we see Inteleon, Rillaboom, Incineroar, Weezing, Togekiss, and Dragapult. Really interesting team we got here. So what do we like? They don't have a particularly powerful way to shut down PZ. They don't really have a particularly powerful way of shutting down Scizor either. So what do we like to pair with them? I kind of like Gyarados. It lines up against the Inteleon, Rillaboom, Incineroar. Togekiss, we have super effective move to hit, so I kind of like Gyarados, and I kind of like Clefairy just to have that damage reduction. But it all depends on what the Weezing is. If it's neutralizing gas, and Clefairy is just kind of a sitting duck. Yeah, let's bring the Rillaboom. I think having a bunch of priority moves is going to be really good for us this game, with the Scizor and the Rillaboom. So what do we have here? We're going to see Weezing and Inteleon as the lead. So they are neutralizing gas. So I think I just want to try to take out this Inteleon on turn 1. Yeah, I think I like Max Lightning more. It's gonna be really annoying if this is corrosive gas, but Scizor's immune to it, so yeah, we'll just double into the Inteleon. Hope it doesn't go for a protect here. Well, it's not Dynamaxing. And as we've seen in last week's videos, all 6 of them, we know how to play with Weezing, but we haven't played against anything yet, so we haven't played against a Weezing, so really, really interesting to see how this goes. I'm gonna get that Bullet Punch off just enough to break a potential Sash if it is. You're gonna see the Icy Wind come out, getting this speed drop on both of us. Life Orb Inteleon. Okay. Notably, the Heat Wave. So the Weezing is faster than PZ, which I did not expect. But the Heat Wave is not enough to pick up the KO on the Scizor, even after the Icy Wind damage. So now we just need to take out this Weezing, and I think we're in a really fine position. I was scared of the Dynamax from the Inteleon, but I was really worried about like Focus Sash on the Inteleon as opposed to Life Orb, so they could get a Focus Energy off plus whatever the next turn. So we're gonna see the Incineroar come out. Doesn't really matter here because the neutralizing gas is shutting off the Intimidate. So we can go for a double up into the Weezing slot this turn. Wonder how much this Bullet Punch is gonna do. Probably a fair amount. And like, if they go for the they're probably just gonna go for the Fake Out into the Scizor. I should have thought about that because we have Electric Terrain up, not. Oh! No Fake Out? Gleam did quite a bit there. Oh, we got a crit, no wonder. Max Strike is enough to take out the Weezing, presumably. Oh yeah, cool. So PZ is 2 for 2 today on KOs. Now they get their Intimidate off, which doesn't really matter. Lose a little bit of HP. We're gonna have a Parting Shot. Okay. I'm fine with everything going on here. Notably, whatever we bring in is going to get another Intimidate, so. Dragapult. Well, luckily we have We have Max Darkness for that. And we'll bring out Rillaboom here. They do still have their Dynamax, which could be problematic depending on what this Dragapult wants to do. Sure, you got an Intimidate. The Rillaboom is faster than the Incineroar, so we can get our Fake Out before they do. Question is what is this Dragapult carrying? Because we know it's not Focus Sash. I mean, we know it's not Life Orb, so it could be Policy. But looking at their team, I don't really see a consistent way to trigger Policy, like off the top of my head. So it could just also be Focus Sash here. Fake Out into the Incineroar does actually pretty decent damage. Wyrmwind into the PZ. Gonna pick up the KO there. I debated max guarding this turn, but I don't think it would have mattered particularly much. And we get the flinch on the Incineroar. So now we try to stall out their Dynamax turns, and I don't see a particularly good way of doing so. So let's take out the... Let's see what this Dragapult's actually holding. You're gonna see the Wyrmwind, gonna get the stat drops on both of us. Gyarados lives it like a champ. But we are now both at -1, with the Rillaboom being at -2. Incineroar probably lives this at -1. Yep. And we do get the knockoff off. Getting rid of the Lumberry. But we get the flinch on the Incineroar again. So even if we protect here, Gyarados goes down. So we might as well go for a Waterfall. We go for a high horsepower into the Incineroar, try to pick up Gale on it. Yeah, gonna see the Airstream into the Gyarados. Okay. Which now is going to make the Incineroar faster. Yep, opponent definitely played this end game really well. Yep, played this game really, really well. Good games, opponent. Good games. I don't think that crit particularly mattered, but I'm dead. Let me be dead. We're eating your berry in front of my face. Really, really close game, but ultimately we didn't have a particularly good answer to the Dragapult there in the end game. So one more win should put us into Master Ball. So I said in the first video that this is the team that's going to pull me into Master Ball. So we have Durant, Grimmsnarl, Talonflame, Duraludon, Primarina, Amoonguss. This is a Series 6 team that I am really excited for. This is a really powerful team. I like Scizor. Problem is Durant is faster than Chandelure. So they could lead like Durant, Talonflame, Durant and Grimmsnarl, Duraludon and Grimmsnarl, Amoonguss and Primarina. Like, there's a lot of leads here. So what about Scizor, Gyarados, and then Chandelure? Do we want PZ or Rillaboom? Actually, I think Clef, Chandelure. This deals with Durant, and then we can have Scizor, Rillaboom in the back. I mean, this leads good against exactly Durant, but I don't know if that's going to be what we're going to see. Okay, we see Durant Amoonguss. This is actually pretty good for us, all things considered. So we can click follow me here. I really like Heat Wave because it hits both of them super effectively, but I think we need to just go for a Max Flare into the Durant. I think having the single target move into the Durant is more powerful than hitting both of them for roughly, I think it's 75%. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. We're going to see the Durant withdraw, go into the Talonflame. Well, we're going to at least get rid of its Gale Wings. And probably going to see a Spore from the Amoonguss this turn. But luckily we are setting up Sun so that the Amoonguss just is not going to like this Max Flare into it next turn. You're going to see the follow me. Max Flare into the Talonflame. doesn't even take that one particularly well. Sludge Bomb. That's not a Spore. So yeah, we'll click follow me one more time. Now we'll Max Flare into the Amoonguss, now that we have Sun up. So as long as it's not like Occa Berry, it should be fine. Oh yeah, it's just gonna protect. That's also acceptable. It might not have been correct to Dynamax here on 1. Gonna see their Tailwind go up, which is whatever. Not Occa Berry. I want to click Sing onto the Talonflame, and I want to Max Flare the Amoonguss one more time. Might be correct there to protect the Clefairy, just try to preserve it for the end game. But notably, Chandelure is going to be really important to be able to take out the Durant in the back, so need to try to preserve that as much as we possibly can. The question is what do they have in their 4th slot? Because Durant can come in and really put on a bunch of pressure on the Chandelure now, especially if they're able to take out the Clefairy. You don't see the Rage Powder? That's fine. Brave Bird, I'm assuming into the Clef. Not able to hold on, but I think the crit was the defining factor on that. Max Flare, gonna take out the Amoonguss. So both of these get punished by Gale and by a Quick Guard. I think I like Scizor coming in more. We are going to see the Durant. So now they get the Dynamax with Tailwind up. It's really bad for us, but luckily the Chandelure is Focus Sash, so and Bullet Punch the Talonflame, try to pick up the KO there, and then close for a Heat Wave. So as long as it's not Quick Guard on the Talonflame, we're fine. Personally, something that I really like, but we'll find out. Durant is 1000% faster than Chandelure, but we do have a Focus Sash, so we can take whatever hit they dish out. And hopefully we can hit this Heat Wave. Fingers crossed. Heat Wave in the sun. Single target. Bullet Punch is enough to pick up the KO. I don't think that crit mattered. I hope not. Max Quake into the Chandelure. So now they are +1, but they are still 4 times weak to it. But I think as long as we hit this, it should drop like a fly. Yeah! Alright, cool. So they only get 1 turn of their Dynamax, even though it took us 3 turns to pick up 1 KO. We're in a pretty decent position, I think. It's now a 1v3 in our favor. Can we comment on Chandelure Shiny and just like how pretty it actually is? It's not one that I have ever shiny hunted, but I really want to. So we'll go into Rillaboom here because I want to be able to get superpower. And we'll click Heat Wave. Rillaboom is going to be faster than us. Probably going to just take us out, but no big deal. Because then next turn we can go Fake Out plus superpower. Dark Pulse into the Chandelure, picking up the KO. And that's fine by me. Because it's not going to take this Choice Band superpower particularly well. Wonder if it's if it has Protect. It's not one historically we've seen on Duraludon, but I could be wrong. So yeah, we'll go for the Fake Out. We'll go for the superpower. We'll get locked into superpower, but that's completely fine by me if you want me to be honest. Nope, no Protect. So this should just do like 6 billion%. Not to pick up the KO. I don't think that crit mattered, but alright, let's see. Let's see how true I am, if this is the team to pull us into Master Ball. I would love to look at our opponent's team. Life Orb, Durant. Max Speed, Max Attack, yep. Pretty standard. Did have the Thunder Fang to be able to deal with terrains. I really like the idea of Thunder Fang Durant. It lets you deal with the bulky waters that could otherwise be a problem for Durant, and I think that's really important for it going into Series 6. A more kind of aggressive version of Grimmsnarl here. Very like when normally you see Grimmsnarl, it's pure support with like screens, but instead we just have Taunt and and Thunderwave here, and then pure priority. Like, being able to remove Indeedee just means that, like, all this priority stuff is going to be fantastic on Grimmsnarl. Focus Dash, Talonflame, just as we expected. Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp would have messed us up in the end game with our physical attackers in the back, but luckily Scizor is too good. Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse. This looks like Assault Vest. Please stop using Assault Vest on your Dragapult, on your Duraludons. It's not good, people. Look at that special defense stat and tell me that that's what you want to beef up with Assault Vest. Citrus Berry, Primarina, Hydro Cannon, Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Protect. I really like the idea of Parasong on Primarinas moving into the future as well. I think being able to, specifically for like hyper offensive teams, where you can just pick up 2 kills absurdly fast and then just click Parasong. I really like the idea of it, but not entirely sure if that's something that most people are going to be adapting for. And then Sludge Bomb, Rage Powder, Spore, Protect. Pretty common set on Amoonguss. I personally like Giga Drain or Pollen Puff in that last slot instead of Sludge Bomb, but completely understandable. Yep, split defenses, max HP, Regenerator. Really interesting team. I think a potential team that could be really good moving into the future for Series 6. Alright, let's see. Did we do it? Come on! Why? Oh, so close, but unfortunately, that is going to do it for today, everybody. Thank you very much. Leave me a comment down below talking about what you think we're going to see in the future of Series 6. I think that last team that we played is a very good starting point for the format. I'm not a fan of the Duraludon set that they had, specifically because it is AV. I think Duraludon is probably second or third best dragon moving into the format now that Dragapult is out, behind Goodra and potentially Hydreigon. But I think that Duraludon is going to have a place in the format, but I don't think it's because of the dragon typing. I think it's going to be because of the steel typing. So fairies, just because the best fairy in Togekiss was removed doesn't mean that fairies are not going to be everywhere still. That being said, everybody, thank you very much. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. And to everyone else, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below answering what you think of Series 6. And we will be back on Tuesday with some more Littleroot laddering. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.